Hello, everybody. This is Bill Wallace. Hey, I'm talking to you today about my solar system that I've purchased for $50,000. This journey started back in April, May. June 6th, they came out and installed the solar panels and the battery backup onto my roof and inside my uh, utility room where the battery is backup. I was able to go live finally after a long process. Not anything to do with Power Home Solar on that. They had to go through a bunch of stuff with the utilities and the city to get everything okayed. So on the 13th of July, they finally gave me the green light to actually turn on my system, which was a Monday, in which I did. And unfortunately, when I turned on my system didn't work. So that's the beginning of the issues. So, long story short, going through um, Power Home Solar um, is their customer service. A couple things happened here. Number one was that if you've seen the ads and everything, they said it's absolutely free and everything to get the solar installed, which it is. I mean, I didn't have to pay nothing down, which was good. I was approved for my loan for it for $50,000, and you get rebates for it. And when you sign everything, it says that a week after the install, you would get the rebates. Well, the rebates is totaled right around $7,000. And so a week after 6/5, I should have got my rebate, which I have not received anything. So back on the 13th of this month, I contacted the person that's in charge of my account by email and said, hey, where's my rebate? And they said that they'll contact the county department and they'll contact me back with a tracking number for it. Well, I haven't heard nothing. So I sent another email last night and asked, hey, uh, second time, why have I not heard back from you, and why did I not get my rebate check? Well, yeah, I sent it to him yesterday, and I still haven't heard nothing, but it's still early. The other item I have, so I'm still waiting on that rebate. So the other item is I called back on the 13th of this month for service on my system because it's not working, it's not producing. So I contacted their customer service, talked to a girl. By the way, when you try to call them, a lot of times you get hung up on after you wait for a certain amount of time and it just hangs up, which is, I just don't like that. But, uh, anyways, with that being said, I, um, I did contact them the following day, Tuesday, and talked to a girl, and they said, well, they have to call Generac, which is, I believe, the manufacturer, um, and to see what's going on with my system, because they can remote in and take a look at my system. Well, they did something at Generac. They came into my system and everything, didn't get it up and running, but after they got done, there was a certain icon that was on my display on the system that's now missing, or was missing. And so I called, and I never got a call back from customer service for Power Home Solar. So the next day, Wednesday, I called them back, Power Home Solar, for customer service, and talked to the girl again. She goes, "Oh, let me contact them and then we'll call you back." And again, no call back. So that was Wednesday. Thursday, I had to get a little tougher because I'm not getting nowhere on this. So got a little tougher with them, and it was a different girl this time. And this time, they said, "Yeah, we'll contact Generac, and we'll um, patch you through to them." So I was actually talking with Generac, and they saw some issues on my system, and then they said that they will need to, Power Home Solar needs to send out a tech to investigate the issues. Well, I said okay, and they said they'll try to get a hold of Generac, or excuse me, Power Home Solar, in which they, uh, I guess they tried, but they couldn't do it. So that was Thursday, and then Friday, I called again to Power Home Solar and talked to another customer service rep, and they said, "Well, I can't do nothing because the other girl is handling it, and she's busy right now." I said, "Well, aren't you part of customer service?" She goes, "Yeah, but she's got all the information," in which everything's computerized nowadays, so I don't understand that. But anyways, the other girl called me back, and unfortunately, I wasn't by my phone, so it went to my voicemail, and I called them back within 10 minutes and got her answering machine, and I left a message, and I stayed by my phone for the rest of the day, never heard anything. And then this past Monday, never heard anything. And then Tuesday, she finally called me back, and she asked me what Generac said, and I said, they said there's a problem. He goes, "Well, what was it?" And I said, "Well, that's something you need to talk to Generac on because that's between you and them." So later that day, she called me back, says, "Yes, we're going to have to send out a tech." So the tech came out, um, when was it? Yesterday was Thursday, Wednesday. So the tech came out Wednesday, this past Wednesday, and they said, yeah, there was problems with the install. They had some stuff turned around, and something wasn't working correctly, and they didn't have the part. And I said, "Well, okay, that's cool. So you're going to come back tomorrow," which would have been Thursday, to repair it, to get the part and repair it. And they said, "No, we're just going to report what we find and what we need, and then they're going to have to put it back into the system, so they'll be scheduled out, and they don't know when they'll be back." Well, here it is Friday. Haven't heard anything on it. No return calls. Don't know when they're coming back out. And I'm just saying that the customer service for Power Home Solar really needs to be looked at, because the customer service is not customer service. It seems like they first thing they want to do is take the money, and then once they got the money in the hand and they install these things, they got you because you got to wait for them. And I don't think that's the way to run the business. So more to update on this as it goes on, as I'll be calling them again today and to find out when they're going to come back in and actually fix my roof so I could actually start saving on my electric bill. All right, well, stay tuned.